Welcome back, everybody. This is Jorge Dixon, along with,
How we doing?
and we will be your flow for tonight. We are going to be breaking down the last bracket of the NTT, and yeah, it's a great bracket. Some say the hardest.
That's I mean, if I was to say it, I'd say it's probably the third hardest out of the four.
Wow, interesting.
That's just my take on it right now.
Yeah, different opinions for sure. But we are gonna just, dive right into this. So for starters, we're gonna go with maybe the best matchup of the night: Santa Fe Colts against the Daytona Maulers.
Yep, the Maulers just don't have much in the Colts right now. They're a 10-8 team. I think the the team with the worst record in the whole tournament, ranked 117. They have Victor Stubbs and Glazer, two guys who can win games for their squad, but it's just incredibly inconsistent. And the talent level that they have is nowhere near Santa Fe's.
Yeah, Coach B. John is doing okay, and when you got Nate Gallup on your team, you can't go wrong with that. But they're not very good.
They will probably be back in the tournament next season. I'll say that right now. But this season, just not a chance.
Two seniors.
But they have good freshmen, two great juniors, and their point guard and their shooting guard.
Awesome sophomore class.
I don't even know why we've wasted so much breath in this team already, though.
Sorry.
They're gonna get owned by Santa Fe. Let's talk more about Santa Fe. They've lost 2 games and they're a 1 seed. I'd actually like to maybe, talk on this more in the future of this recording because
yeah,
they're gonna win the first round. This is the first round recording. So let's talk more about the next games coming up.
Okay. Great matchup here. The Peoria War Eagles, the representative from the Gamut, against the Fremont Knights, a team that some are a little surprised even made the tournament. One of those bubble teams, but they got a high seed.
They did, and I'll tell you exactly why they got the high seed. It's because they play in one of, if not the toughest conferences in the league. It's a conference with Fresno and Reno. The good teams are really good. The bad teams are pretty bad. There's also San Diego in there.
San Diego had one good class.
They're a good team.
Their sophomore class was good.
They're a good team.
And those great freshmen, 256, 256 on that team.
So yeah,
I'm not about San Diego.
I'm not surprised at all that Fremont's in this tournament. I think they're an extremely good team, and with Hibbard and Gaskins, this is one of the few teams who I can pick to beat Peoria in the first round because I think Peoria is a great team with Micah Lanier, and William Branch, who the history with William Branch and Rockford just goes deep. But yeah, the Peoria, they're a great team. I just think Fremont's better right now.
Disagree. You look down, it's senior led in the front court with Klaus Collins and Eugene Church.
It is.
And you got William Branch, just an amazing player, and the 2 freshmen are just playing pretty good, but the thing is they have been on a slide lately, and it worries me, but it's still Peoria.
But my argument is that Fremont, they've played the best, they've beaten good teams, they know exactly what to expect with Peoria, and I'm not sure if Peoria knows exactly what to expect with Fremont right now.
Alright. Well,
so I think it's going to be a little bit of a shocker when Fremont takes the court. Lanier's a freshman point guard, I think that's going to hurt Peoria as well.
Yeah, I respect your opinion, and I'm actually gonna agree. I wanted to get out there what I thought about Peoria, but Peoria has not been doing too hot lately. After winning the Gamut, they kind of took a little slide. And
the thing is, they do have a lot of talent.
They do.
They did.
They do.
They've lost to some good teams. They've beaten some decent teams.
They won their conference. But conference 16. I'm definitely gonna take Fremont. They're a great school.
All right, let's move on to this matchup.
Moving on, we have the
Decatur Ralph Naders
against the Amarillo Scorpions. I never was a fan of Amarillo. And the Ralph Naders have a great name.
Yeah.
Amarillo's young. I guess they're not that young. They have some good players, but I just don't think their coach has it.
I mean, you got Walter Reith over there with Decatur. You have Christian Brown, a 6'11 junior, and then Julius LeBron. He came off hot for recruiting. Very highly recruited player. Hasn't done too well since he got there. I mean, he was a part of the 5'2 sophomore class that's on juniors. They're all three playing. Emmett Diamond, great player. So, I mean, they have some experience over there in Decatur. I mean, they put up a lot of points. They can defend well. Just came off their conference tournament win. They've won 8 in a row. I mean, they lost one of their 2 losses this entire season was to Annapolis. So, I mean, they've proven they can win games, and I think they're going to win this one.
I'm going to disagree. After taking a closer look at the Scorpions, I see something I really like. There's 2 players there that I personally recruited at one point, Eugene Peace and Eugene Rochester, the Eugene brothers. Eugene Rochester is just, he can shoot the ball. He's an amazing shot. And yeah, he's one of the best. He just hasn't really found his own yet. We'll see what that looks like, but
they definitely put up points.
They put up points.
That's for sure.
And I'm gonna take Amarillo with a mildly sized upset.
I mean, I just love the junior class over there in Decatur. The Ralph Naders, they've been this tournament a lot. They know how to play. You know, I think it's gonna be a good game, but Coach BPG's gonna win it.
Yeah, those blocks per game are pretty important. Moving on, we are going to see the next matchup, which is the New Haven Ghost Wolves against the Houston Camaches.
The Camaches just are not that talented, Jorge. I mean, they have a great point guard. Richard Santos is pretty much the senior leader. He carries the team. But overall, these guys aren't ready to be in the situation right now. They have 2 freshmen that start. I mean, with an okay freshman class, rated 54-26. King Metzler, along with his great name, has some great talent. But they're just young. I mean, I haven't even really talked much about their opponents in New Haven, but New Haven, extremely talented. Lorenzo Spear is a name that everyone knows in this league, and he's a great player. So
I think what I'm most surprised about is how the heck did Conference 23 get 3 teams in the NTT? It's just not that great of a conference. Oklahoma City Spartans, not that great.
I agree.
Houston Camaches, not I mean, Wichita probably deserves to be in there, but
Wichita definitely. Wichita's a great team.
Yeah, but like, I'm just kind of like, by them.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think they're the 3rd best team in their conference, in a conference that didn't even really deserve all 3 to make it. So I definitely think
they deserved one. If I had a choice.
Yeah. Wichita.
But I mean, you can fault it as selection committee, but you know, that's what they select for.
Yeah, and I like New Haven a lot in this match.